Nobody has ever explained what drove the Sherman family off their Utah cattle ranch in 18 months, but a $22 million Pentagon program was eventually created in part because of it. Terry and Gwen Sherman purchased the 512-acre property in northeastern Utah in 1994. On their first day walking through the house, they found something wrong. The previous owners had installed deadbolt locks on every interior door, every window, and every kitchen cabinet, on both sides. Heavy chains and iron stakes bolted to the foundation at each end of the building. The Shermans didn't understand why. They would. The Ute people who border this property have long called it the Path of the Skinwalker, a name borrowed from Navajo tradition for a shape-shifting, malevolent figure. For generations, they have refused to camp here after dark. Within weeks of moving in, the Shermans began losing cattle. 7 total. 4 vanished entirely, their hoofprints stopping midfield in undisturbed snow. The other 3 were found dead in ways that defied explanation. One had a single circular hole cut into the center of its left eyeball. No blood, no predator signs, no tracks. A veterinarian who examined 2 of the bodies described the tissue removal as tool-level precision. Then the lights came, blue orbs drifting over the pasture, moving with what the family described as intention. One evening, Terry was in the field with his dogs when the dogs panicked and disappeared. He found them the next morning, burned into the ground, fused to the soil in 3 circular patches. One afternoon, a wolf the size of a small horse walked out of the tree line toward him. He fired at point-blank range. The wolf continued walking. He fired again. It turned and walked back into the trees. After 18 months, the Sherman sold and left. A Las Vegas billionaire named Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch within 3 months and installed a full surveillance team. His researchers documented the same lights, the same orbs. Equipment malfunctioned at critical moments. One retired Army intelligence officer later stated that whatever was on the property appeared to possess what he called precognitive sentient intelligence, somehow anticipating what the research team was about to do. A 2008 Pentagon program called AAWSAP funneled funds into continued research. Declassified documents specifically name Skinwalker Ranch as a site of anomalous events of interest. The property is currently fenced, guarded, and monitored around the clock. The family who owned it for 60 years before the Shermans reported nothing unusual. Nobody has determined what drove the Shermans out. Thank you for listening. If this story stayed with you, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow. A new true story drops every week on Lambscant Cry.